Welcome to the first season of Almost Heaven Outdoors. This is Amber and I'm Teddy. We've got a lot in store for you. Stay tuned for all the action.
Dear Lord, we come to you tonight with nothing but thanks. We really appreciate the opportunity to spend this time together and build these friendships. We do feel tremendously blessed with the success we've had today. We thank you for keeping everyone safe and healthy. We love you, we thank you, and we praise you. We give you all the glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
That's the way to do it right there.
Yep.
So it's summertime and there's not a whole lot of stuff to do or a lot of stuff to hunt.
Thankfully, the UPS man finally showed up with our Umarex air rifles. So I got a call from Amber today, said that we had a package from UPS, and I knew exactly what it was. I've been waiting from Umarex. We got our air guns today, so I've been doing a lot of reviews on these things, and you know, Steve Kreiner, Corey Brossman, they shoot Umarex, and you know, we hear nothing but awesome things about them. We can't wait to, I'm literally like a kid. I wasn't going to come home from work today, but because I work in the oil field, so I'm gone during the week sometimes, but this is the only reason I come home today, other than my wife and little girl. Look at that. Oh, cannot wait to get the scope on this thing, sight it in. We're going to be using it quite a bit in Texas. Squirrel season comes in here, so we're going to take this thing out. We're going to try to get some exotics with it, and we're so excited. Thank you, Umarex. We appreciate it. You know you're from West Virginia when you're gearing up to go groundhog hunting.
All I can say is it's been a long time.
We are on a groundhog expedition today. We've got a babysitter for Kylie today, so Amber and I thought we would take advantage of this little daddy mommy moment. So we're going on a groundhog expedition. We don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to have fun. We've got a bunch of groundhogs down here in her dad's hay field, so I actually haven't been groundhog hunting in about 4 years. So this is going to be fun for me. We got our Umarex Octane all sighted in. We've got our Scorpions binos. Alright, so we just got here to the groundhog field. Amber and I have a little time to ourselves. We got the babysitter, so we are on a groundhog expedition. There's 4 or 5 groundhogs down here in her mom and dad's hayfield, so we're going to try to do some hog eradication. Hog eradication.
You mean
groundhog? It's a type of hog.
This segment of Almost Heaven Outdoors is brought to you by Tribe Archery, born to bow hunt. D'Amato Honda Yamaha of Elkins, West Virginia. And Scent Crusher. Scent off, game on.
We're down here in the hayfield, right where we spotted the groundhog as we were walking in. And of course it shows up when we're not ready. So we're about 80 yards away from the hole. We have a few holes also that's a little closer in front of us. I decided to lay here in the middle of the hayfield in the sniper position. And Teddy thinks this is a dumb idea. So I'm here to prove him wrong. I have killed a groundhog before with my bow, and I snuck up within 10 yards. So I know it's possible. So I'm just going to lay here in my new ultralight 10X camouflage clothing. It's about 80 degrees and I'm not even sweating. Just going to lay here and wait on this groundhog to reappear, because Teddy thinks he's not going to come back out with us laying here in the middle of the field. I'm going to prove you wrong, Ted.
So like always, I was right, Amber was wrong. Groundhogs never showed up. So I suggested we take our Scorpion Optics up on top of the hay bales.
We're going to get on top of these hay bales and try to glass the valley. Only one problem, I don't know how to get up here. And Teddy won't help me. God, that's gonna hurt my fingers. Can I get a step? Seriously, I don't know how to get up here. I feel helpless.
So now what I want to know is how you're going to get up there.
Look, I already know that I'm not in the shape enough to even try to get up on them hay bales. So I'm gonna stay on the ground. You know, any other time there'd be frickin' groundhogs everywhere.
Well, it's nothing new. Every time we bring a video camera, nothing.
Story of our life.
You know, I think that we should dedicate a whole episode to every time we go out and don't see anything.
Then there'd be 13 episodes of not killing nothing with Ted and Amber again. It really is like 10 times harder when you have a camera.
I feel like everything is 10 times harder for us.
Just makes us 10 times better in the end.
And empty-handed.
You know what I always say? Two empty hands are better than 2 full hands of crap.
You know, it's funny.
Oh, what?
I've never heard you say that.
I just did.
So luckily, our good friends Stevie and April Robbins had our backs.
That's right. We just got down here at Virginia, getting the boat loaded up, getting ready to head to Chesapeake Bay, do some stingray bow fishing and whatever else happens to float by. We're going with Stevie and April today, so it's a little bit overcast. Hopefully there won't be a whole lot of wind, but we'll go get them.
This segment of Almost Heaven Outdoors is brought to you by
Covert Scouting Cameras, the leader in wireless trail camera technology. Scorpion Optics, extend your hunting range. Sniper Hog Lights, light up the night. Almost Heaven Outdoors would like to thank these fine sponsors.
So let's just say on the ride there, Ted and Stevie had a very interesting conversation.
Dale Earnhardt would never drive a Ford.
Yeah, he did. When they first started. Yeah.
He did not.
Yes, he did.
He has always been a Chevy guy.
No, and then he even drove a Toyota.
You are high. Toyota wasn't even around when Dale Earnhardt
Yes,
was
Toyota's been around for a long time.
No.
No, Dale Earnhardt drove a Ford Mustang.
Dale Earnhardt would
That's
not be
when he
caught
won the
dead
Indy. No,
in a Ford.
he won the Indy 500
Well, then
in a Ford
please
Mustang.
explain to me why there is a Chevy bow tie on the back of that Ford Mustang.
Because that guy must really just like Chevrolets.
That is a Ford, or that is a Chevy.
Listen, when Dale Earnhardt won the PGA Tour, he was driving a Ford Mustang.
No, he was driving a Ford Mustang when he won the NBA championship.
Don't ask any questions because I honestly have no idea.
Hey, you got to do it for Dale.
Well, we just arrived here in Virginia. I guess this is what you call the Chesapeake Bay, somewhere in there. I'm going stingray fishing for the first time, bow fishing. Brought my Dramamine. I got my new polarized glasses. Teddy has a white pair too, so we're kind of like twinsies, so. I'm just really excited and I'm really nervous. I haven't been around this much water since I was like 16. So I get here and I instantly have to pee. So I'm ready to get this show on the road.
Let's just say Amber put on a show. You can put a swan in the water, but you can't make it swim.
Right there, right there, right there, right. Right. Oh, you almost got him. Real fast, fast, fast.
Right there. Little one. That's a real small one. Stevie, your side. Yep.
Did you see it?
Yep, fast. Real fast.
There it is.
Right here, Stevie.
Right there, Stevie.
Got him. You get him? Yeah. First ray of the day.
And back to Amber. I love this stuff. She never hits anything.
Yeah, oh, here's one. Shoot it. You got it. Dang, I missed. Straight out.
Right there. Right there. Shoot him. Oh!
I'm just happy I'm seeing him shooting at him. I'll eventually connect.
So after several failed attempts and a lot of encouragement, Amber finally hit one, got it in the boat. I killed one, and Captain Awesome killed one off the back of the boat.
Oh, burner!
Go get his boat. Go get his boat.
And one of the highlights of our summer was actually putting our good friend Stevie Robbins on his first ever black buck in Texas.
Well guys, me and Ted are down here in Texas on some business, but we decided this weekend we were going to stop in Kerrville and do some hunting with Joe Reed from Mountain Home Hunting Service. We're headed out, we're going to do a black buck doe hunt. We're going to see what we can make happen.
So me and Stevie's been best friends for like 8 years.
Yeah, I'm pretty much only friends with him because he's easy to pick on. And he took me hunting on his family farm one time, and I found out it was public land after I had a bunch of people walk by me hiking. But
It was a really good spot.
it was a really great spot if you wanted to take pictures of people hiking. So after a couple of attempts, Joe came up with a really good game plan, and it ended up working out really well for us.
We'll truck up a little bit further, try to get to the edge of these oak mottes up here. but they've got a dry creek bed that kind of winds up through here. It's going to be good cover for us.
Okay.
There's a feeder up on top that the black buck does will kind of hang around. So I think it'll be the perfect opportunity. We'll come in below them, the wind's in our face, and we should be able to get a pretty good shot at them.
Okay. Let's do this.
This segment of Almost Heaven Outdoors is brought to you by Performance Motors of Elkins. Welcome to Truck Country. Umarex USA Air Guns. And HME Products, a better line of hunting accessories.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and our website, almostheavenoutdoors.com, to see what Amber, Kylie, and I have been up to.
We're gonna pull the truck up a little bit further, try to get to the edge of these oak mottes up here. But they've got a dry creek bed that kind of winds up through here. It's going to be good cover for us.
Okay.
There's a feeder up on top that the black buck does will kind of hang around. So I think it'll be the perfect opportunity. We'll come in below them, the wind's in our face, and we should be able to get a pretty good shot at them.
Okay. Let's do this. Guys, this has been a good hunt so far. We've seen a tremendous amount of black buck out here. It's been a little bit of a challenge to get me on the deer as well as Ted at the same time with the camera. Joey's doing a phenomenal job. Of what we decided to do was we're gonna set here and we're gonna see if we got a good wind. We're gonna see if maybe just something will come this way to feed this afternoon and see if we can get on them. And you know, any mature doe will do this evening. We're meat hunting, so stay tuned. So the plan worked just like we expected it to. We weren't there very long, and Ted said,
Here they come. So Stevie got black buck and chiggers that day.
here we go, down the fence, down the fence. Here they come. See the big one in the front? Right here. First one, you on it? She's down. Yes, first black buck, dude. That is awesome. Dude, first black buck. It's a doe, but you know what, man? Oh. So this was a very exciting hunt for me. It was an opportunity to kill an animal I'd never seen before until this trip, so it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to do it with my buddy Ted, and made a lot of memories on that trip.
It was awesome. Stevie's first black buck. I was so glad that I got to be with him, as weird as that sounds. Good thing Joe was there. Joe gets to clean up everything. We don't even have to get our hands dirty.
Congratulations on your first black buck.
Joe, man, I appreciate that. Well, Joe, again, I appreciate this hunt. This has been a challenge for sure. We're free range hunting black buck does out here, and I guess it's Kerrville or West.
This is Harper.
Harper.
We're in Harper, Texas.
Harper, Texas, and Joe's got Mountain Home Hunting Service out here, and man, I tell you what, it's been a pleasure.
It was a blast having you in camp, and you're welcome to come back anytime you want.
Well, I appreciate that.
Congratulations on your first black buck, and you will enjoy eating this one.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yep. So, guys, I guess that's it for this episode of Almost Heaven Outdoors with Tad and Amber. Tad typically doesn't kill anything because he likes the talk show aspect of everything, but you know, what's a hunting trip without picking on Tad, right?
Exactly.
So,
He's like a magnet for that. So, wish Amber was here to enjoy this with us all, but she'll be down here shortly, and we'll get her on something.
That's right. All right. Joe, thanks again, man. Yes, sir.
So we had an awesome summer. We attempted to kill a lot of animals.
Yeah, we came up empty-handed on the groundhog hunt, and I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn when it comes to stingray fishing, even though I killed one. But, you know, our good friend Stevie got to go on his first black buck hunt in Texas, so sometimes that's just what it's all about, just having fun.